Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. This is a replay taken from my live stream a couple of weeks ago. So it's a 0.17 game file. And it's a tier 8 game and I'm in the Centauro 120 and we're on the Pipelines map, which is an extremely fun map. So I'm featuring this because A, it's a good game, and B, next patch, I believe, the Centauro has been buffed up to tier 9. So the gameplay dynamic is totally going to change as it is upscaled to fight higher tiered vehicles than what it can already get in the current matchmaking. So he spawned on the southern side of the map. It's an interesting map we have here. There's a few interesting positions for TDs. And we're starting off in a traditional tank destroyer mode. So we found a position where we can cover a flank, engage the enemy once they're spotted, yet still retain our mobility for later on in the game, so we can actually relocate to better positions and then become more of a mobile assault vehicle. So lovely first shot there on a Stingray 2, nice range, good spotting from our team, shots are fired back in, and again a second shot into the same Stingray, nice, and our first kill, the M1128. So 3 shots. We've already got 1 kill and I'm up to 2,000 damage. So a great start. Must say our scouting from our team on this side of the map is absolutely awesome. The BMP3M did a fantastic job, and some great spotting there and lighting up lots of enemy vehicles, giving us an opportunity. And there we take a shot across the map at an enemy led AV600. And a second shot at another Stingray 2. We are absolutely having a fantastic initial, and it's all down to the spotting of the VBR, the Weasel 1 and the BMP3M. So a big shout out to those guys. They did brilliantly well here. So now we're in this little period where we've taken our initial shots, we've got our first kill, and we're now looking at where we need to be. Enemy MBTs are pushing up on the 0-1 line. There's still some enemy vehicles in the middle of the map, and we're now just trying to sort out which is the best targets to take out. Trying to make sure we attack stuff that is going to come too close to us. And that was a lovely shot on the Leopard 2. We take our first return shell. That was from the LAV 600 that basically we hit earlier on. Now we decide it's time to use our mobility to get out of dodge. The Arietta on the enemy team is pushing up. We've taken shots across from the middle area, and it's now time to relocate. We're on a great damaging game. Our team is leading by 2 tanks, and it's a good strong push on both sides of the map. In reality, it's a great work that our Weasel 1 and VBR are doing in the middle, because it's just those 2 vehicles there covering the middle of the map. Got a fairly good force on the 0-1-2 line, and our vehicles on the 9 line have pushed right the way through that refinery and are doing a fantastic job. So now we are just relocating. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that there's a Merkava 2D and a Leopard 2 just up here, just north of our original spawn spot. Now, of course, they're getting some great shots across due to the great spotting, but you really want to see MBTs pushing more and being more of a vanguard advance on any sort of force on the map. But we can't do anything about that. We're just concentrating our own game. We're now 5 tanks up, so outstanding work. And unless anything goes drastically wrong, this game is over. We were really, really lucky because the matchmaker was very much with us. We had a BMD4, a BMP3M, and a Weasel 1, and their scouting capability was 0. So the matchmaker definitely was in our favour, and sometimes that is what happens when you play Armoured Warfare. So anyway, we're up to 6,084 damage. We're pushing up. There's an AV600 and a Stingray 2 Shark. We're going after the Stingray 2, but he gets taken out by the VBR. Great use of the 80 gems on the VBR. So now it's 15-4. It's just trying to farm up as much damage as we can now. The game is as good as won. We stop, take shots. Lovely work there. Take out our 3rd kill, and we have destroyed the Assaulter on the other side. Now I make a slight error here. I stop thinking I can get some shots on that artillery piece. We fire, but we don't hit anywhere close to it. Our team have pushed all the way now down to the A5 line. We're just poking on the ridge line, trying to get some damage in on the last two tanks, which, you know, it's very, very hard to do with the positions they're in. It's just 2 tank destroyers left, and, you know, I always prefer a closer game in reality than an almost a whitewash. I mean, we're 15-2 up now. But sometimes you just get some good damage and you just have some fun, and you're showing off how good a team is as well as how well you play as an individual. You know, and sometimes I don't get enough of that in my games. But anyway, there we go. An enjoyable game. So let's take a look at the post-game stats. We did 6,399 damage, got 3 kills, 5 assists, a Master Gunner award, and earned 3,056 base reputation. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the battlefield.